It seems obvious that we celebrate the big wins in our lives, those big events that everybody throws a party for, goes out for dinner, and all of those. You get awards for, stuff like that. But why do we not celebrate the small victories, the little things? And that could be as much as a fitness goal or something financially that you do, that just small, or even the fact that you just got out of bed on time and made your bed today. Well, in this video, I will share why celebrating those small victories is so important to build momentum, confidence, and success in your life, and throw a few stories in along the way. Well, if you're new here, my name's Kerry, and welcome to my YouTube channel, where we talk about all things motivation, mindset, and manifesting, and how to apply those in your life to become the best version of you right across the board. I want to start with a little confirmation today that you watching this video is confirmation that your prayers will soon be answered. So keep the faith, my friend, keep the faith. A quote by Vincent van Gogh getting us going today. And I've got some notes down here, so that's why I'm reading. So, great things are done by a series of small things brought together. And that's what this is all about today. It's celebrating those little victories. Now, I mentioned earlier, it can be a little victory, like whether it's fitness or relationships or finances or whatever. I mean, in fitness, it could be simply your clothes fit better, right? Hey, these pants are fitting better, or this shirt looks great, or, or it could be that you did an extra couple of reps in the gym today, or maybe you made some great decisions with what you're eating, whatever. Those are victories worth celebrating. And, and financially, I mean, we all think that we need, it's those big goals that people celebrate and everything. And I, agree. I think we should celebrate those. But what about the little things that, for example, if you're walking down the street and you find a quarter, what are your thoughts? You're like, I'm not, that's not even worth my time to go pick that up. Or do you be, hey, you know what? Look, abundance flows to me in expected and unexpected ways. Because I'll tell you what, the universe is listening to absolutely everything. And this is a little spoiler alert of what's coming your way on why it's so important that we celebrate all these small victories in relationships. Maybe you're dating and maybe are you frustrated that dates aren't going well and you're still single and stuff like that? Or do you look at it from a perspective of, hey, you know what? I'm going out on dates, I'm meeting some new people, having some great experiences, like that. Or even if you're in a relationship, right? Are you celebrating those small victories that, hey, we've been together for so long, or I love the fact that we've been together for so long and, he still pats me on the butt, or that, that spark and flare is still there. We still have amazing adventures. What is it, right? It's important to celebrate those small things. So why is it important? I mean, for yourself, I'll go through a few things here that's so important, that it builds that momentum, and the universe hears us celebrate those small victories and those small wins, and gives us more of that, right? And I'm going to come back to that in a bit. But that was touching on why it's important to celebrate those for ourselves. But it's also important to celebrate the small victories of others. Why? I mean, not only does it build all the things that we're going to talk about and build those things in them as well, but it makes you more likable. Heck, I want to hang out with you if you're always kind of, pumping my tires a little bit, and I feel good when I'm around you. Not that we need that, but it's nice, right? So, and it's about, spreading light and love and happiness in people's lives. So let's get it. And a lot of times too, another little thing is that these small victories, so many people are like, give me a sign that dream relationship is on my way. Give me a sign that the finances are finally going to turn around. Give me a sign that diagnosis from the doctor is turning around, is not going to be true, right? These are all the signs you're looking for. Those little small victories. And when we acknowledge them and celebrate them, that's when we get the momentum in our lives. So, okay, so let's go. I've got some of my notes down here, like I said. So, a few things that I've alluded to but haven't really mentioned. So celebrating these little milestones, like these little things, even if it's much as, like I said, making your bed or taking an extra couple of steps, parking a little bit further from the door, being like, you know what, that's a victory for me. I'm getting healthier by that decision that I made today, right? It gives you a boost in motivation and self-esteem, reinforces that positive mindset that you have and that outlook on life, right? Bringing in gratitude, happiness, and it's all about, you've heard the message, on this channel multiple times, and I'm sure on thousands of other ones, but that you want to be the energy you want to attract. So celebrate what you want more of, because guaranteed, no matter how bad you think it is, there are things to celebrate in your life right now. Guaranteed. And celebrating those small victories, it's also going to help you build confidence and create momentum, right, for tackling larger challenges and knowing that, hey, you know what? I got through that and I didn't think I was going to. And well, if I can do that, I can do this. If I can do this, I can do that. And you build that momentum, right? Which is absolutely what we're looking for when it comes to kind of growth and expansion and discovering those new adventures in our lives. It's also important, I think, a little thing in celebrating these small victories, and this is something that I've started to do a little more of lately, and I encourage you to try it as well, is tracking the little wins or those little victories, those small wins. It helps us stay focused on our goals, right? It's even the littlest things. Like even I've mentioned before, when I go to the grocery store and I've got my list here that I'm going to go, and I go in and some of the things on my list happen to be on sale. Well, that's a small victory from an abundance standpoint. If I happen to go out and see, I'm at the gym and the machines that or the benches that I'm looking for and things like that, all of a sudden, right as soon as I'm ready for it, the person that was using it moves out of the way. That's a small victory. And I think that even from stepping into a little bit more of a spiritual realm and awareness standpoint, I've started to take notes on my dreams, right? And little things. And what the things that I dream about, as I look back and go through my journals and notes, in being like, holy, like, I got a little bit of, like a heads up. Like when I dream about that means this. When I dream about this, that means that. And just how I've dreamt about people or situations and circumstances or wins and victories and things like that in my dreams, and then knowing that it actually is manifesting in my life. So I encourage you to track some of that, because when you actually track it, it's pretty amazing how many of those little coincidences and those small victories are actually happening in your life. So, and it also, and when we celebrate these small victories, it gives us a little bit of a buffer too during setbacks, provides a positive perspective, right? And navigate those challenges to make massive comebacks when we do have those tough moments and those, rough chapters in our lives, rocky moments. So it's important in celebrating those, because then when that adversity does show up in our lives, we know that we can handle it. We know that we went through it before and we got it this time. So important to do that as well. So now, I talked about some of the benefits today and why it's important to celebrate those small victories for you. But even though the priority in this video is on you and celebrating those small victories, every little thing. Hey, I got up today, I went after it, even though I didn't feel like it, I went to the gym. Even though I'm not 100% fan of my job, I went because I'm getting benefit from that. And it's helping me grow towards the career or the job or the business that I'm looking for, right? All of those little things, it's important. But the positive ripple effect that comes out when you are walking through life in this energy, in this momentum, not only does it help you, but it encourages others, right? And that's it. You can be a light in other people's lives, right? And it's about you help celebrate their achievements, and it contributes to them wanting to become better and grow and expand. And what that does in that circle of success in your community and your friends and family, right? It just makes the world a better place. And I'm really not asking a lot today. Celebrate the victories. Celebrate everything in your life. That is my message today, right? So I'd love you to reflect on even today, right? Yesterday, the last week, whatever. You shouldn't have to go back too far. Maybe even 10 minutes, and find something you can celebrate in the last. I'd love if you'd like to share it in the comments below. I would absolutely love that. I do reply to every single one of the comments. So I'd love for you to share a small win, and I will celebrate with you right along the way. Yeah, let's go. So that's what I'm looking for. Share it. And as that fosters that mindset of growth and positivity and puts that energy out in the world, you will see it will start coming back to you. Okay? And overall, what's the worst that could happen by trying? Right? Worst case, it's going to make life a lot more simple, enjoyable, happy, fulfilling. Doesn't sound like a bad thing to me. So I'm going to finish with a quote today, which is by Robert Bro. And it's, enjoy the little things in life, For one day you may look back and realize they were the big things. How true that is, how true that is. So if you found value in today's video, please like it, subscribe to the channel. I put a new video out every week. And if you would like to hear me share some insights or tackle some different topics and stuff, please DM me or put it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. And if you're thinking about how to apply it, how to apply this in your life specifically, you'd like a little support with that, I do have one-on-one spots available for coaching. I have the coaching collective on the last Wednesday of every month. There's a lot of groups that I have, which is man to men, where guys get together and level up through all kinds of things. They're all linked in the video notes below, as well as single dads programs, single moms programs, all kinds of stuff like that. So I would love to hear from you and connect so at any point. So you can just connect with me on my website is kerrykish.com or on all my socials at Kerry Kish Coaching. So as always, I'm grateful for you. I cherish every moment that we share together. And until the next video, sending peace, love, and positive vibes your way.